Alright everybody, welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. In this episode, we're going to be taking out the original crew, or at least what I can of them. Psycho Orc, but Nate There's More, and Wintergreen are going to be heading out into a medium, or a veteran level dungeon. However, Kang will not be joining them this time, sadly, because he's level 5, which is something I discussed before about being an issue. We're not going to deal with it in this episode, but eventually we're going to have to, because of them being a higher rank. Because of this, we're going to be taking Mulan. She has about the same resolve level. She's got 27, and this crew up here is 26. So they're gonna level up at about the same pace. And she will replace Kang for the damage-dealing ranged character role. Now, before I forget, at the end of last episode, we had an event here that gave one of our characters a free armor upgrade. I want to make sure I spend it on one of the level 5s, so we're actually going to give it to Blobsville here. I know I'm going to keep her, so... And there we go. She has the Wolf's Pelt now, which is her max level armor. So that's 5,000 gold we just saved, and I wanted to make sure it got a high level character. Alright, so... The mission we're going to be taking on today here is a medium veteran mission in the ruins again. We've been there a lot lately, but this drops the Eldritch Slayer's Ring, which has a -8 dodge debuff, but gives 25% damage versus Eldritch. Now, the thing about this is we haven't encountered too many Eldritch enemies in the game so far, and in the Darkest Dungeon, there's going to be a whole lot of them. That's mainly what the dungeon is comprised of. The -8 dodge is a downside, but typically enemies there have super high accuracy anyway. And they all have high dodge, so yes, it's a downside, but we're going to be hit. Dodge is kind of pointless at that point in the game, and the 25% damage is totally not. So it's a great item. It pairs well with other items that add dodge, like the cloak. So, Eldritch Slayer, we're going for it. The boss we don't really need, but we'll use him for something. And our crew here is going to be these three, and we're going to throw Mulan in here, and you're going to take a look. So Mulan is running Lunge, Throw and Dagger, Shadow Fade, and Poison Darts. Because of this, she can only use Poison Darts if she's in position 2, but she can only Lunge if she's in position 3, which means she has to be in position 3. So we're going to switch them. We can't have our Vestal in position 2, because she can no longer use Divine Grace from that position. She also can't use Judgment. However, there's no real penalty to having Wintergreen here in this position. All of Wintergreen's abilities can be used in position 3, so we're just going to switch them over there. And we're going to move Mulan up here to position 2 in order to use Throw and Dagger and make use of Lunge if we combine it with Shadow Fade. Let me just see if we can... No, Playground has to be this way. So this is a setup that is not perfect. We could use our other Highwayman here, but he's going to reach level 4 as it is. And this, I want to get a chance to rank Mulan up. So we're actually going to take the crew out this way and make any changes we need to in the dungeon. Now for trinkets, let's head to our healer here. She's going to be taking the Sacred Scroll again, so Nate finally gets to wield the scroll. And a Tome of Holy Healing. Our Plague Doctor is nothing particularly special. We've seen the same 2 items on Wintergreen and Zack Kimbo the whole game. Stun skill chance is absolutely essential, and Blight skill chance is also very essential. For our front row tank, we're definitely taking Martyr Seal, and we'll take Dismiss His Head, because why not? It's been working on Psycho Orc so far. And for our Grave Robber, we could take the Book of Sanity and the Lucky Talisman, which is honestly a combination I want to try. However, we do not have plus stress items on either 2 of our back row characters, and I think we can try one more. So we're definitely going to go Lucky Talisman for the dodge, and the Focus Ring will give her the extra crit chance, hopefully, she needs to crit all the time. I've joked about that. I'm not a fan of Mulan and her inability to crit, even though she has an amazingly high crit chance out of the gate, and she just gains crit chance over time. Also, that -8 dodge, not a problem because of the Lucky Talisman. So, we are going to run those 2 and see how it goes. Is there anything I'm forgetting? I believe there is. So before we head out, I want to take a look at the guild. Alright, good there, good there, good there, and where's Mulan? Great. However, we did earn a lot of gold in the last episode, so let's make use of that before we leave. Get everybody to rank 4. And she actually has our Mulan here has a cost reduction due to her weapons tinkerer perk. It's not a great perk, but in this situation it actually comes into use. The level 4 gear here should help us a lot in this dungeon. Should kind of counteract the fact that our characters are going to be gaining some stress, and that Nate has pretty much lost any source of damage whatsoever. But hey, he's a healer now. Alright. So, we're going to be taking our usual amount of food, in which we're going to leave 4 food left over, so that's an extra 300 gold I don't need to spend. I've gone over many times on this YouTube channel why I'm taking 20. I should take 16. 16 will typically work, but for whatever reason I seem to get more hunger pings than other people, so we're gonna bring this. Take our usual 3 shovels. Actually, I want to grab a 4th because the sarcophagus trinket you need a shovel for, alongside the glass cabinet. I forget what it's called, but there's actually 2 curios here you need a shovel to use, so they give you loot. So I'm gonna take a 4th for that. Herbs is okay here. Holy water is the best here, unless you're in the cove fighting the siren. Other than that, it's amazing here because there are curios to take it up apart from its normal usefulness. Anti-venom is fairly ineffective here. We're not going to buy any more of that. The bandage is, I believe, totally ineffective in this dungeon overall, so I'm not going to buy any. Keys, we'll take our usual. We'll take 3 keys this time, be optimistic about it, and we'll take our standard 14 torches. Alright. And I will see you guys at the beginning of the dungeon. Okay. Welcome back. We are outside the dungeon, or at the dungeon's entrance here. And I did mention I was going to make some changes, perhaps, off-screen. I did. So, Zealous Accusation, I forget what we used it against last time with Psycho Work, but it was enabled. It's only rank 2. I swapped that out for Stunning Blow. Thought I would point that out before somebody in the comments section points it out. So our goal here is to do 100% of room battles, which means we do not actually have to go down here. But we have a curio, so why not knock that room out? Free stuff. Free real estate, you could say. Empty crate. Alright. Let's see what this battle holds. Okay. The noble's really the only threat here.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Okay. Curious, see if Psycho Work does damage against. Does not do bonus against crit, but against stun. But these are bone conscripts, so this should be over.
Deus Vort obliterated.
27 non-crit from Psycho Work. Yeah. Crusaders can hit, but pretty hard. And a stun.
A devastating blow.
And a blight that will kill the target. Our characters are wounded, so why not give a little heal here? Just make sure they're topped off from Nate. And no stress in battle 1.
Inches.
That was worth it. Extra 1250 gold for coming down here. Absolutely. Okay. Because we know there are no fights this way, we're going to head back and not use torches. I have mentioned before that low torchlight leads to higher gold. So we're going to answer both of these curios with low torch. See if we can get some extra loot because of it. Or lower torch. Hunger ping, not a problem. We have enough food for it. Alright. Medicinal herbs should work here. Apparently it's holy water. Huh.
Glittering gold, trinkets and baubles. Paid for in blood.
Well, I forgot that was holy water. How many times I tried to use herbs on that? But we got a huge amount of resources out of that and an amulet, so that was definitely very much so worth it. We have a fight here. We're going to be using our. I'd like to deploy 3 of our torches here.
The path is clear. We require only the strength to follow it.
Alright. Heirloom chest. Nice. Tempting goblet right out of the gate on Mulan. That is going to be higher stress than normal because of the talisman. It also applies a crit debuff. That's nasty. Alright. Noble versus, yeah. We should be good with this here because our Nate can finish that target off with Judgment. Or we do that. Alright. Our Bliss only gonna get one action off. That wasn't too bad. Should be dead before he gets a chance to do anything worse. Okay. Axe Blade not a threat. We also dodge it. Great Red Slash, a bit more of a threat, but not anything we really need to worry about here. A stun at this point, we'll manage stress later. A stun's still probably worth it. I was gonna try to remove stress on Mulan, but
continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
She can kill her way out of it. Let's buff Psycho Works damage here.
Slowly, gently. This is how a life is taken.
Double crits on characters that had stress. Very nice. 9 damage, not really a problem.
It says you're a heretic!
Yeah, I'd say so. My goodness. That poor boy. Well, follow-up dodge is probably justice, after all. Blight very effective in this dungeon. Up to 46% damage now. Axe Blade, 3 damage. I'd like to see some high numbers out of Psycho Orc, but he's rolled high twice, so he'll probably roll low now that he's buffed. Or that'll
well
crit.
struck.
Alright, we'll lose some big numbers here.
Annihilated.
Crit 28 against a target with protection. Yeah, it doesn't sound that good, but it actually is pretty good.
Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
What do we got? Oh, we actually do need busts. So Samulet is of low meaning to me because we already have one. So let's drop the anti-venom at this point. Add the busts. I don't really value the portraits very highly, although we do need to upgrade the guild's resources. I'd like them both, but I'm gonna take the busts for now. We have a secret room, so we're gonna need to grab that. We'll take this fight and then walk around. Well, actually, no, that's useless. All right. We're camping in, I think, this next room here. Yeah, we might camp in this room. Make sure our light is at 100. All right.
In Radiance, may we find victory.
A Ghoul and an Enchantress. This is a pretty nasty party, because they both can inflict stress. There we go. There's my girl. Alright.
A faint hope blossoms.
Finally. Crit the stress cast. Is that the first time in our playthrough she's actually crit the stress caster out of the door? I've been wanting to see that more often, but you know, it is what it is. Yeah, decent chance to resist there.
Struck. A blazing star is
Skull
born.
toss, alright. Stress hit, damage hit. Winter greens, alright. Now, this thing also is considered unholy, so whack away, Psycho Orc.
Ave Maria, Ave Maria, Ave Maria.
Wow. This one is a better stun chance. A lot better. Alright. Crit chance? Nah. Let's engage Blight here. I want to see Psycho Orc do that again. That was exciting. Oh look, you're no longer stunned. Oh look, it's Psycho Orc.
A victory. Perhaps the turning point.
Indeed. Alright, we do want the Onyx. We're gonna need the extra food if we want to camp, so We did, I think we can avoid the torches at this point. Let's try it. Might not have been the smartest choice, but we are cleaning house right now. So, I'm not as worried as I should be. So many books in this place. Hunger pain. Great, now I have to do a 12-point camp. Or a 4-point camp. Thanks, game. So now we're not camping for 8 food, we're camping for 4 food because can't risk that. Alright. Could stun this target, potentially. They're not surprised, so the chances of us all acting in a row before the bone nobles get to act is low. So we're gonna go for a stun on this guy and hope it lands. It did, okay. The other one acts, fair enough. Reduce stress there on Nate because of the Sacred Scroll. Crit chance is pretty good. That was the lowest damage that could be rolled. Great.
A decisive pummeling.
Okay, looks like that back noble will get another action off currently. Crushing blow on Psycho Orc. Wow.
Grievous injury.
That was a grievous injury.
Palpable fear.
But, yeah, we're fine. Psycho Orcs. You can take it. That's why we have a Crusader class. Alright.
Decimated.
Great. And you're dead to the dot anyway, so let's heal up Psycho Orc for certain.
Great is the weapon that cuts on its own.
The enemy has high damage numbers, but so do we. And because everything in this dungeon is unholy, there's a good chunk of it. Psycho Orc just keeps getting bigger. Crits just keep coming. Crit City. I actually want this round to go another round here so we can try to heal Psycho Orc again. Yeah.
The bigger the beast, the greater the glory.
Wow, we're just getting all kinds of money. Every possible cash drop, I think, in the game. Yeah, we have Jade, we have Citrine, we have Onyx, and Emerald, Sapphires, and Rubies. I don't think we're missing any of them. I believe that is all 6 of the stones. We can assemble the Infinity Gauntlet now. Well, boy, I want all these different gold items because the chance of getting gold items from them is pretty high. I think we can drop the medicinal herbs at this point. It's not worth that much. We'll take the busts. Alright, I think this is until camp, so we're gonna camp before I do this carry out here.
A moment of respite. A chance to steel oneself against the coming horrors.
Now we do not have a guarantee to prevent an ambush, which is sadly quite annoying. So we'll do what we can. Zealous Speech. And I'll put us at 4, and we can use Pray, Bless, and Pilfer, I think. Accuracy and Dodge on our Grave Robber there. I would say, boy. Let's go for night moves for certain for the scouting. It's worth it. Let's go for the Pilfer. We got more food, okay. Let's rest with 1 extra point. Normally it's bad, but...
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Now, I could make Psycho Orc even more of an absolute machine with this holy water, but I think I do need to put it on the Grave Robber so we can deal with this back row. Oh, this actually cures a bag of work, never mind. And she has a locked-in Clumsy I'd like to get rid of. What else is bad? Not too bad. Tuckered Out's not great, but... I think Clumsy might be the worst perk here. Yeah, alright. Let's do it. Deviant Taste removed, of course. Well, we got rid of a perk that's just kind of whatever. Alright. I was hoping we'd get rid of Clumsy, but it is what it is. Trap.
Watch your step.
I'm not going to take a torch till we get to this room. Alright. We gotta salvage our torches now.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
Nothing, alright. And that could be a rune battle, but it also might not be. Triple spiders. Fun. Sort of. Not really.
Back to the pit.
Chance of killing? No, not very good. Let's try to stun one. Resisted. Alright. Stunned and marked. Okay. Well. Wow. That is crazy. I'm happy to only see 6 damage from that. I'm surprised. I don't think I've seen an enemy dodge Wintergreen stun like ever. That's unlikely.
Be gone, fiend.
That Psycho Work can land the smackdown here. Bite, alright. Dodged, I'll take it. Let's get rid of that dot.
Executed with impunity.
Not gonna lie, Psycho Work's damage might be above Poggers at this point. I know that's heresy to even say those words, but I'm pretty impressed. And then again, this is his dungeon, so it's understandable. Do you have a fight down here? I'm going down there anyway because we got curios. Are they boss? No, we'll take them.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Alright. Drop those portraits for more cash. Alright, the outlaws. Not too bad. As long as we get rid of this cutthroat. That's a good start.
Quakes.
That is a very good start. Blanket fire. Quad dodge. That's what we like to see.
Press this advantage.
Full
Give
heal.
them no quarter.
Blight the back guy. See if it breaks him out of stealth. If it's not. Stun this thing. Not resisted. Alright. Rain whips. Quad dodge. 2 in a row. That's pretty good. Well, it is what it is. Damage per action now. Chance stunning on this target's pretty low, so let's heal Mulan up. Rain whips. This one's probably gonna hit. Yep, 1 damage. Slight bleed on anemic Wintergreen. Or is that Kimbo? I think it is.
Death waits.
We do have a crit now.
For the slightest lapse in concentration.
Wow, that's a big stunning blow crit. Jeez. Hopefully we can stress heal with Psycho Work here in a minute.
Their formation is broken.
159 accuracy.
Maintain the offensive.
Bleed removed. Try to cure some stress here the best we can.
A momentary abatement.
Top everybody off. Now got this big guy to deal with. Stress is still, we're in a very good place with that.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Now we're in an even better spot.
Seize this momentum.
Herbs.
Push
-4
on to
dodge
the
or
task's
dodge.
end.
Screw that dodge. Alright. What do we got in here? What's this fight look like for us? Ooh, double stress. And they're surprised. That changes everything. Who's going first? Nate. Okay. So we're gonna double blight them. Chance of double blight is very high. Which means we should spend the time to actually attack them, I think. Attack the Enchantress. That 4 damage may play into it. Alright. We're gonna blight them both, so let's try to kill this one. Too bad. Alright. She will get an action off. They both will. Alright. Can we just kill this gladiator? Unlikely we hit that top range, so let's go first on him. Foul warding, that's annoying. Sad. If Mulan or Nate had hit a little harder, we would have been able to kill that Enchantress before she had a turn to act. It was unlikely she would have survived, but she did. Mark. Uh-oh. Get out of here. Probably should hit the other one, even though it was guarded. That was dumb.
The blood quickens.
Yep. Alright. More stress goblet. Fun for the whole family. You're dead anyway. Actually, I want to stun the guy up front. And that's how we get around that. Okay. Enfield Gods, not going to be a problem. Yeah, guarantee Psycho Orc will destroy this guy. 8 damage is no problem. Dodge. Shouldn't have said guarantees. Yeah, it should be a kill. Yep.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Didn't really need to buff anything here, so let's just go for some cures and some stress healing from Psycho Orc. There's a chance for a stun here. It's not high, but no, well, alright.
Compassion is a rarity in the fevered pitch of battle.
It's almost not worth dealing damage there. But this, on the other hand, is a very addictive game. Just buff Psycho Orc. 45% protection? Not a problem. And he dodges. Never thought that heavy Crusader armor would actually be able to dodge. That buff lasts forever? No, I don't think it does. I want to see if I can get that buff off on our Grave Robber before she died, before the fight ended, but you know. Nice. Oh goodness, that was great.
This expedition
All right.
at least promises success.
Triple Sapphire. So if that is not the final fight, we need torches, so I can't drop torches. What's more worthless here? At this point, the Jade. Although the Citrine is likely to be more worthless, so we're actually going to drop that. Even though we have 2. Who wants damage? I think Mulan wants damage. Oh, that's the protection one. Well, now she has protection. It would be nice if I didn't get these two things confused all the time, but regardless, she is now harder to kill. And that is not a bad thing. And then we cannot leave the dungeon yet, which means there has to be a fight in that room down there. Let's go clean that out. And not touch this bookcase. Thank you. This isn't the party that has Greedy Richmond. Greedy Richmond is another thing altogether. The guy touches everything he can get his hands on. It's not good in our line of work.
The light. The promise of safety.
Trap dodge. Nice. Anything with the torch? Just the torch. Alright. This room we know is empty, but the room past it must have a fight in it. Perhaps it has loot as well. No, just a battle. Okay. Loot. We got enough food to take 3 more pinks. Oh, there's one of them. Maximum light. Let's do this. Ooh, Spearman and Commander. Alright. That's not really a nasty party for stress too much, but that party does serious damage. We're gonna blight them both, I suppose. Probably gonna go for the Spearman first, so let's... Nice, let's rack up damage on him. Hopefully our... Okay, she'll go next, great. You will be dead to blight then. We're currently getting action. Stun chance. Looking good. Decent chance of a stun. Alright. Turned out that we didn't land it. Portal, alright. Nice dodge. Ideally, he will not get a second quarrel if we play our cards right here. Oh yeah, he's dead. Nice. Alright. Which means we can spend our time stunning this guy, who now has stun resistance. So now we're just going to buff Psycho Orc's damage. Target is undead, so that's going to be a lot of fun. There's no getting around this. We're going to take one hit from him.
The entire time I knew him, he only ever had one goal. To wipe out half the universe. Just like that.
Tell me his name again.
Roman catapults!
Wow. What's it gonna be, buddy? Crushing blow. On our... Okay. Nice dodge. 48 dodge. Coming in. Clutch. We should have gone for the blight there. It's alright.
Monstrous size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
4 sapphires. Never had that before in a run of Darkest Dungeon. Never seen 4 of those in one level. No, it's not as crazy as our double jute tapestry from last time, but it's still pretty good. Considering this is a highlight run, it's kind of weird. We're getting, like, you know, almost low light level rewards here. Ghoul and a gladiator. Alright. Well, gladiator's not really a problem. Ghoul is, though.
Impressive.
Nice. Stun chance. It exists. It exists. We'll explore it. Crit, maybe. Nice.
Bonk!
Nice. Ward.
Power.
He will actually be dead before he can act. Wow. Alright. This just needs to, like, not crit. And it dodged. Very good. Very good outcome here. Time for the old gods. Another dodge.
Their cursed champion falls.
Psycho Orc turns
As
into
victories
mush.
mount, so too
Yeah, I
will
don't need this anymore.
resistance.
More deeds. more busts. The whole game I've been like, yeah, I don't really want busts. I guess we're picking them all up here. Oh, map inside. How useful. Okay, let's get that secret room, which we still have a key for. Thank goodness.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
Alright. What do we not need? Well, we're not going to need the shovels, we know that. We're not going to need the keys, we know that. And if we leave right now, we're not going to need the food. It's not really worth trying to be greedy and going for that stress heal on the traps, so let's drop the food. Hit the traps of Hedron and let's get out of here. Alright.
Room by room, hall by hall, we reclaim what is ours.
That turned out to be a very economically efficient run, and I didn't think it was going to be. We made more money than we spent, and we did spend money. So, on top of that, we picked up just a straight 21 busts. Nothing else needed, I suppose. Overall, quick and easy. Not bad, guys. Mulan picked up the Creeping Cough. Well, that's got to go. Negative 20% damage on her is just really bad. Wintergreen replace Skilled Gambler with Ruins Explorer. That is an upgrade. And also has Hieromania. Alright. Let's see what happened in the Hamlet this week.
Woe to the sheep. Or does the absence of the shepherd not invite the wolves?
Alright. Absent Abbot. So the Transception Chamber is locked. The Meditation Chamber is half off. Not a bad deal. Maybe I'll use that. I'm not sure if we have anybody with high stress. I don't think we do, but... Alright, not a bad deal. Let's make sure we unequip all of our trinkets here. Alright. And as per usual, Mulan needs to be dealt with immediately. No creeping cough for you. Alright. Overall, I'd say that was pretty successful. Sadly, we can't make too much of use of the Abbey bonus there, but pretty easy run and got our characters closer to rank 5. Very easy run, actually. So, I'm not sure what we'll do with those busts, but whatever we decide to do with them, we shall find out in the next episode of The Darkest Dungeon. I'll catch all you guys then.